Hello my dear friend, this is Samir. In this video, I will be discussing about that how can learn English and improve your English without paying money in academic or anywhere. So what is have those thing and those tips which going to help me to articulate my English in a better way. So in this video, I going to discuss about my personal experience. So at the beginning of the time, I used to consume lot of English content on YouTube, just like one by one conversations in English, motivationals, and some like strategic plans. Because if you watch something in English with subtitles, it remind you that what they said and how they are articulate in a better way. So you can also watch some of those video as well as time management. So those are video, it's easily available on YouTube. So try to watch those other video with subtitles. And after that, I used to write down my plan. And before that, I used to think in English, like I would do this and that. I would be achieve something like this. So those are the plan I used to write down in my notebook. If something I forget that word and some vocabulary, that how can I write it, so I help uh, I just going to take help of Google Translate. So Google Translate is application where you can translate your language in your mother tongues. If you know two languages like Hindi or maybe another language, you can translate it in English. It is a very simple, and might be you know many of the persons about this application. So at the time I used to write down, like I used to think extraordinarily that how can I write it. So first I used to think in, and after that translate it in my mother tongue, and used to write it in my daily plan. And after that I try to speak out. You know, speaking English is quite important, but I was never able to speak perfect as I used to think about. So first I used to write down any kind of things like my daily routine, my daily plans, and after that I try to speak out. Like first I used to consume any kind of content in English, and after that I try to explain it in my own word. That whatever they have said about this topic, I used to try to make my sentence and my topic in my way, and it's helped me a lot because you know speaking something it is happens and improve by your practice. So I used to speak and more whatever have coming in my mind, whatever I thinking about something. So that kind of thing I used to speak out a lot, and same time I used to record myself. So if you think that why I used to record myself, it is not necessary. So let me tell you that if you are speaking and you are thinking that I am good at it, but you are not grabbing your mistake. So if you record your voice and try to listen 2 and 3 times, so you will find and get some mistake. Where did you made it? So try to improve those mistakes in the next time. If you are doing this kind of activity every single day, I am damn sure you would able to become master on it. It means you are speaking and judging of yourself and your English speaking by themselves, and each and every day you are improving by grabbing your mistake. It means you are learning, right? So you are also learning and grabbing your mistake every single day. So definitely you can to learn this language very easily. So you don't have to do any kind of things. I already tell you that speak out. First you consume it like English content. After that speak out. To be honest, many of the person they said try to read out any book, try to read out newspaper. Yeah, those are quite important for me. But if you're talking about me, as most of the time I used to listen it and speak out. Listening is the input and speaking is your output. So work on your speaking English more and more as far as you can do. And writing is also quite important. If you don't want to waste money to buy some magazine, some stationery, so it's how can you do it? Most of the time spending time on YouTube and social media. So after watch some of the English content, try to give your opinions in comment sections. If you are doing such as things every single day after watch some of the video, then definitely you're gonna to remember all kind of stuff like your grammars and your vocabulary and sentence and how can frame it is a better way. So it's you are doing it's improving day by day. So try to watch any video in English, which is quite important for me because I also want to improve listening. Listening is quite important for speaking English. So if you are listening it and after that try to speak it, at the time you are listening, like any kind of video you are watching on YouTube and anywhere, and after that try to leave your comment in below in the comment section, because your fluency, like your grammars and your vocabulary, it's remind you that what grammar and what vocabulary you should to use here. So try to write down your comment, and before that make sure you are watching a proper video. If you are watching on the video and all everything you get information from there, try to put your opinion over there as well. You can write like your daily activity, that I used to do something like this to improving my English, and you just keep some kind of suggestions which is related to an English and share your experience over there with many of the person. And if you're talking about that, reading is quite important for me, but I don't want to read newspaper and all. So I have also a solution for you. Try to find out articles, like many of the articles are available on YouTube and Google's. You just go on Google and search some articles in English. You can find many of the articles which is going trending on this day. To try to read articles as well. If you are reading articles, try to read out loud, because if you are speaking, if you are reading and resist the articles, and at the time you are speaking, I mean you are reading loudly, it help you to your fluency. Fluency is something thing which all everyone to grab it. So how fluent you would be become? By speaking more and more as you can do it. So many of the person, they are doing like reading, writing and listening, but not working on speaking English. So you have dreamed to speak in English. So how can you perfect English? By speaking every single day. If you are speaking of various kind of topic, like watch some of the video in English and in Hindi, whichever you want, and try to give your opinion. At the time, record yourself. If you record it, try to listen your sound again and again. If you are doing that kind of things, you can grab your mistake and next time improve your this mistake which you have done in your past. So in this way you can learn English without paying money of the someone. If you think that my English is good but I don't have confidence, so in order to be confident in English, try to find some of the person and co-learner who are want to speak with you. If you are constantly talking and share your experience and talking each other in the various kind of topic, so definitely you're going to learn this language and your English is going to be next levels. So in order to boost your confidence, you should to find and talk with co-learner. That's how you can learn this language. Very easy. You don't have to take too much up and think out of the box. Just watching some of the video and speaking by your own way, you can improve in English. That's it.